Hello, my friends. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. My name is Jason. This is the Outstanding Life Show. And here we talk about everything related to recovery. We talk about mindfulness. We talk about addiction. And I wanted this show to, I wanted to up the game. I wanted to take it to another level. So in season one, I made a whole bunch of longer form videos. And those videos were some of the highest watch time videos that I'm getting. But I gained the most engagement, like the likes, the hearts, the stars, the comments. I gained more engagement on the short form videos. So one of the things I wanted to do for season two is to kick it up a notch. I wanted to try out some new things. And this is season two. So we're trying short form, and we're also trying some, I've got these Facebook Messenger bots where if you type notes in the comments, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can go to outstanding.video/notes, and then the notes will be sent to you by Facebook Messenger. So you can type it in the browser, you can click on the link, or if you're watching on Facebook, you can just type in notes in the comments, and we'll have today's show notes sent out to you. And as each day goes forward, we'll have new notes. As these different shows go live, we'll have different topics. But we do have a theme. And this is something different that I did not have in season one. And so the theme, we have 12 different months. So I'm trying out 12 different steps. Just like we have 12 steps in the recovery program and the 12 steps, we're going to have 12 months. And so in that month, so with this being month one, we're going to dive into month one, or step one, sorry. And then by the time we finish month one, we would have covered all the different aspects about step one. And so that gives us lots of time to have lots of conversations, lots of Q&A. And when we get to February, I'll move forward and we'll talk about step two. So we'll dive into step one, step two, and by the time we finish the year, we would have covered everything under the sun about the 12 steps. Now, there's a lot more to that, and there's 12 traditions after the 12 steps, so I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle that, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. In the meantime, again, my name is Jason. This is the Outstanding Life Show. We do have step one that we're going to talk about, but I wanted to have fun. I wanted to try something different, and we're actually talking about not being perfect. Specifically, I'm not perfect. That's today's show title. And I'm calling attention to that because I wanted to make it fun in a joyful sense. Like, for me, one of the things that I found that helps me out I want to say that helps ground me. It sounds weird, but actually I enjoy movies. Not so much like sitting in zombie mode, watching Netflix, 13 seasons of Walking Dead, back to back. Like I don't find joy in that. But what I do enjoy is I like going to the movies. I enjoy funny movies, action movies, Transformers, Ninja Turtles, you name it, I love going to watch it. Mission Impossible, the new James Bond, but I also enjoy a very good funny movie. And when it comes to slapstick, ridiculous humor, it doesn't matter how cheesy it is, I still find it funny. Like I genuinely enjoy it. And I think I enjoy it the most because I'm watching it. I'm observing that other funny things are happening to other people. And that gives me time to decompress and relax. But as soon as I leave that movie theater, as soon as I hit the real world, as soon as real world hits me, suddenly I don't find things as funny. And it's the same me, like it's the same person that's in every scenario. It's the same part, but it's my perception of those events. Suddenly when I'm watching it, I can find it funny when things happen. But then as soon as those events happen to me, I'm no longer experiencing them as funny. But they're the same events, and it's the same me. So what's changed? What's changed is my perception, whereas before I was observing, whereas now I'm in it. And so taking a minute to appreciate that while I enjoy a good laugh and I enjoy having fun, and I'm very much an engaging, fun kind of personality, when it comes to laughing at any situation, if I'm the kind of person that enjoys movies, if I'm the kind of person that enjoys having fun, then that will include having fun and enjoying, I don't want to say finding the golden nuggets in any situation that are funny, but if I'm able to laugh in any situation, then I should also be able to laugh at myself. I should also be able to take things lightly. If I'm taking everything seriously, but I don't take myself seriously, then I should be able to enjoy the moment and still have fun despite what's happening. I know I'm not perfect. I know this. I know this for certain. I'm not perfect. And so if I accept myself, when I accept myself, I'm also able to laugh at myself. I'm also able to take things with a grain of salt, yes. I can be serious and I can get things done when I need to. But in order for me to accept myself, I also have to be able to laugh at myself. I have to be able to shake this expectation that I have, because I know I'm not perfect, so I can't hold myself to a perfect standard. And by no means do I perceive myself as like trying to aim to be perfect. I know I'm not perfect, so I'm not going to bother trying. But what I can do is I can focus on the next right thing to do. And sometimes that means being able to laugh at myself. Sometimes that means just taking a minute, revel in the idea that, hey, things aren't working out as the way they're intended to be, but it is kind of a hilarious scenario to be in. And so it took me a long time to even, one, admit that I had a problem and reach out for help, but two, be able to identify that not all situations are going to be great, amazing learning scenarios. But what I can say is I can take a minute, and before I pass judgment on myself, before I become too harsh on myself as an addict, as somebody who is in recovery, as somebody who suffers from addiction, these are mindsets that are easy to slip into. I'm the first person to offer help and support to other people. But the moment that I identify that I'm in need of help, the moment that I identify that I'm feeling weak, that I'm quick to pass judgment on myself. I'm quick to round down on my expectations of myself. And this, we talked about it before, the addict brain, the alcoholic mind, this stinking thinking, if left unchecked, that mindset can run amok. And it can make horrible decisions. It can leave a train wreck of a scenario. And as it unfolds, the root cause of it stems from ideas. It stems from not being able to let go. It stems from holding tight to this belief that I have and not being open to entertaining to the idea of letting other things in without enjoying life, without letting go and having fun, without embracing recovery. Not being able to laugh at myself is part of this, but it comes with the package deal. Like when it comes to me, it's all of me. I can't just say I celebrate part of me. No, I have to celebrate all of me. I have to take the small wins with the big wins. I have to celebrate even the challenging scenarios, because they can be learning opportunities. They can be growth moments. I'm honest. I can be transparent, not just with other people, but with myself. And that means being able to laugh. And that means being able to laugh at other crazy scenarios when things happen, but also to take a minute and say, hey, you know what? I really made a mistake, and I need to recognize that, and I need to have a minute and laugh. Okay, so if you're new here, my name is Jason, and this is the Outstanding Life Show. I started this originally as like a weekly episode, and those weekly episodes were pretty long. I decided to shorten them and to make them more short form content. I'm actually taking the show notes and I'm passing them forward so I can get them set up as a blog. So I've got the blog posts, which are the notes. And if you want to get the notes, go ahead and type notes in the comments if you're watching on Facebook. Or if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and visit the link outstanding.video/notes. And then we'll have them sent to you by Facebook Messenger, and they'll just show up in your inbox. I do get a lot of people that send me messages and ask me questions, and so I really appreciate the engagement you guys have with me. I want to gather those and be able to have a back and forth, so we can, because some of the questions you ask me are very interesting, and that curves a lot of what this show is about, is from the engagement I get from you. So I want to take a minute and celebrate that. If it wasn't for you, my community, I wouldn't know if I'm sharing the right things, or if I'm sharing too much or not enough. But I do want to take a minute and thank you, because it means a lot that you take a minute out of your day. You take 10 minutes out of your day, hang out with me. You ask me questions. You shoot me messages. You hit the like, you hit the heart button, you hit the subscribe button or the share button, whatever it is. And so that tells me that you see value here, and that means a lot. Okay. So again, I want to take a minute and celebrate that. If you guys have any questions, let me know. In the season 2, I did want to have another part where we talk about not just a quick blurb, but we'll also have an action of the day and a gratitude of the day. So in every episode, we're going to dive into it. With the gratitude of the day, I did want to say that I'm thankful that there's no room. Because when I'm filled with gratitude, it doesn't give room for anything else. If I'm filled with gratitude, if I'm living a life of gratitude first, that doesn't let me live anything else first. There's no room for shame. There's no room for angst or negativity. There's no room for frustration or resentment if I'm focusing on living a gratitude life. And so I'm thankful that there's no room for shame when I'm laughing, and especially if I'm laughing at myself. I went and I made a mistake earlier this week, and that's going to be our action of the day, is being able to share with a close friend or family member a funny story where I've made a mistake. And I was doing a live video earlier this week, and I had made a mistake, and I'd made it while I was live. And I was in a safe place, of course, but while I was live, I had done something. I was doing it from my phone, and then when I was on my phone, it was the Facebook app. I don't know what I did. I pressed a button or flipped the switch or something, but suddenly the Facebook app, it turned. Well, the phone itself didn't turn, the app turned. And for the rest of the video, it was weird, because now I was looking at myself sideways on the screen, and I immediately freaked out. I didn't know what to do. So my natural reaction was, let me grab the phone and I'll just turn it sideways. That was the worst thing to do, because what happened is the people watching the live stream suddenly saw me go from sideways, or from horizontal to vertical, but the camera didn't change. It only changed on my perception of the video. It didn't change for them. As soon as I grabbed the camera, it changed for them, but it went straight for me. For the rest of the video, it was a harebrained scheme of a mess, but I got through it. I laughed at myself afterwards, because I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this opportunity while things are falling apart live, this train wreck of a mess. Why don't I hang out and see what I can do with it? Why don't I troubleshoot with it and see how far I can push it? And with the rest of the people who were watching, we were able to diagnose and find out what was going on. It took me a few minutes afterwards to finally piece it all together, but I was with my community. It was a safe place. I was having fun. I made a mistake. It was live. I didn't care. I was having fun, but I was able to laugh at myself. And I hope you can laugh with me too. In the meantime, again, thanks for hanging out. My name is Jason. This is the Outstanding Life Show. If you enjoy what we're doing and you want to find out more, go ahead and type notes in the comments, or visit the link up above or down below. I'm not sure where I put it, and we'll have the notes sent out to you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and have fun, okay? Bye.